Hi everyone. This is Vic, Nick, and Wayne, your small charity week team for this year. Um, we just wanted to do a little reflection video actually, just to mark the end of Small Charity Week 2023 and to talk a bit about what we've really taken away from the week. It's not about us this week, it's very much about you. We also wanted to really kind of recognize and thank the FSI and all of the people who worked so hard on Small Charity Week for the last 10 years. It was founded as a campaign in 2010, and this year's campaign would not have been anywhere near as successful as it was if it wasn't for the hard work of all of those small charity legends that came before us for the last 10 years. So we're just going to share some of our key takeaways for the week. So Wayne, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll kick off. Yeah, what a week. I suppose just putting my thoughts into order. First of all, I just think it was really needed. There was it really filled like a void in our souls. It was really needed. I think that element of connection really shone through, and I know Vic, you've spoken about that quite a lot throughout the week as well. But it was really palpable and really powerful and genuine. And Celebration Day, the first day on Monday, really worked. And I think if I reflect, but subconsciously, I probably didn't think that it would, but it really did. It really did. It took on a life of its own. I say it all the time, but humans are amazing. People really stepped up and really helped, and it wasn't just curated by us; it was curated by the sector, which is incredible. I think another important thing for me is that we really showed our teeth. And the letter to Rishi is a real powerful example of us coming together. And obviously that's just the start, but it shows that we can pull together and do great things. But I think another thing is that we also showed our pride, and I think that's really important for the wider sector to see that we're not second fiddle to larger charities. We are the small charities are the beating heart of the sector. The majority of the sector. And I suppose the key thing for me, which I'll hand over after this, is we've got to keep up momentum. What happens next is crucial, and when beyond us as a project management team, like what do we do with this energy? How do we keep this energy going? And that's my rambly thoughts. So who wants to go next? Is it you, Nicola?
Yeah, so I just wanted to say how incredibly heartwarming I felt the last few weeks, but especially this week, seeing the amount of noise that we've made across Twitter, especially, but also on Instagram, um, and across all of the events has been amazing. It just shows how well we can work when we all work together. And like we said earlier today, the power of people is phenomenal. And this week has really shown that. Wayne, you mentioned Celebration Day. We were trending on Twitter within 3 hours of Small Charity Week this week. That's just amazing. And that's because every single one of you got involved in the conversations and celebrating all the work that you do and the people that support you, the volunteers that you've got. And it's blown me away. And the fact that we've managed to get over 100 events sourced in such a short period of time, there's thousands of people have attended across all of the stuff that we've curated, but there's almost 100 events that have been taking part that we haven't even had chance to speak about because there's just so much going on. So yeah, I just wanted to say it's been an absolute honor to be part of such an amazing force of people.
I think we're all going to feel a Small Charity Week shaped hole in our hearts for a while, aren't we? Until next year. Yeah, I think I'm very conscious of the feeling of, like you say, Wayne, wanting to keep a hold of this momentum. On Charity Hour last night, there was a comment about, quite often as the small charity sector, we can feel like we're a small little subs part of the sector, but actually we make up 97% of the sector. The small charity sector is the charity sector. And I really hope for us that we can hold on to some of the momentum that we've gained in this week, and that we can sort of show and demonstrate that we are the sector, that we've got a lot of learning to share, and that there is a lot to be had from more connection and collaboration outside of our own sector. Larger organizations can learn from us, funders can learn from us, influencers and decision makers can learn from us. And so I hope that we can all stand proud and really try to force our way into those conversations. Frankly, you know, if we're not invited, then we will find a way to be there somehow. And there really feels like there's a lot of grit and determination to do that. So I hope we can really hold on to that. And a big thank you to you all. We know that you're busy people. Thank you so much for taking time to engage with what happened this week. Thank you so much for the speakers, for people who have put on their own events, for people who have taken the time to engage with what's been happening on social media or however it is that you have been involved. Just a massive thank you. And we really hope that we'll be, you know, seeing you all next year for another small charity week, bigger and better